Hi everyone, Marc Charette from Work Pics 360 once again doing a demonstration of the 269 Manfrotto. Let me get the number right. It's actually a 269 HDB-3U, which is the Overlook stand. And I'm just going to show you exactly how high this thing actually goes. And I've actually already done a shot because I wanted to make sure I captured that, because if it got busy here, I'm actually at a public viewing spot at Foresters Beach in the Central Coast. So just to show you a little bit about what this tripod's capable of doing, I'll actually have the tripod go up. It's a very windy day, I should mention, by the way, so if you hear a lot of wind noise, you'll know that's where it's coming from. That's also a bit of a concern because I have nowhere to actually stake down this tripod on a wooden surface like this, so I won't be leaving it when it's at a top height. I'm really reticent to leave this thing be blowing in the wind on a very windy day. There's actually wind warnings out for the surfers today. So here we go. So I'm going to show you exactly how I've got this set up. This camera over here is set up with a remote control, very simple remote system, Canon 70D with a 8mm Sigma fisheye. Just going to take the cap off, and just from a settings on a bright day like this, I'm actually shooting at 1/500th of a second. F8 is fine. We're not going to get a lot of detail on the distance, so that's going to be excellent for that. And just to give you an idea of how this is actually going to be shot, is you can't really rotate on the axis over here, so I actually have to loosen each one of these pins and actually rotate by hand all the way around to get the shot. And I'll be taking 4 shots to complete the full spherical 360-degree photos. The other thing I'm actually going to be doing is doing it at different heights, because I may actually try to do a multi-stack, like a short video out of that. But to start with, let me just show you simply what all I have to do is, let's just point the camera in one direction. You got to pick, I usually like to pick a leg, and once I pick that leg as a direction, that becomes my first point of shooting. So I'm just shooting now. And am I shooting right now? Let's try that again. There we go. You probably just heard that. All right, and now I'm actually going to rotate it by using the pin. I've actually got a wire also holding the camera as a safety wire also. Now the other thing is trying to guess approximately where the 90-degree point is not that hard to do. The other thing is, whenever you've got a day with sun like this, you want to pull yourself out of the shadows, less to Photoshop out. So I'm actually going to try to stand as far back as I can. And now that's the second shot taken. And then I'll be pointing this direction. You'll notice I'm also tightening the stand down each time, because it does help to stabilize it quite a bit. I am actually still shooting bracketed, more for safety than anything else. You just never know where the images could come out a little bit better with the bracketed image, even in an outdoor area like this, because when you're in the shadows under the trees, there can actually be quite a bit to pick up. And with a crop sensor, there's not a lot of latitude there, so I like to give myself a little bit of extra. And that's the third. All right, so let's just pull this up so you can get an idea how much height I've already reached with one section. Now here we go. So here we go with the next shoot. You'll notice that now what I'm actually doing is I'm loosening the second spindle, taking the shot. So now one more time, take your shot. Another shot again. Now I'm actually hurrying up because I'm starting to feel that wind really pick up, and it's actually swaying that, it's pushing on the camera quite heavily. All right. And into the sun. And there we have it. Tying this down. Now I'm just going to check for stability here. I'm actually stressing the pin to make sure that I've actually got some stability. All right. What I can do is I will actually raise it and bring it back down just to demonstrate the height with the camera on it. I have no idea if you're going to see this or not, because it's high. But this will go up. 1, 2 more sections. And now at this point I'm at 7.3 meters. If you can actually see the camera up there, I'll be surprised. It's quite high up. Anyway, this should give you an idea of what the Overlook stand is capable of doing. And I will be doing some other forms of imagery with this system. You'll notice that it's even coming down. You'll notice that that extra bit of weight, those springs on the inside of the poles, does actually help to secure or stop it from banging around quite as much. All right, and here we go. Camera down, lens cap on. And let's shut this baby down. So I hope this was informative for you. You get a bit of an idea of what the potential is of shooting with an Overlook stand. And the quality of the images that you're going to get is going to be very dependent on how much camera shake you've got, the lighting conditions. This is a form of technical photography. You do have to think quite a bit about those issues. But definitely I think that the height will give a perspective that may not be available to most people. Thanks for your time. Bye for now.